You know, I went to a very exciting exhibition the other day, and it was put on by the Museum of the Book. Who are they? Well, I shall give you details at the end of this video of how you can get in touch with them. But they had some of their treasures out, and I just wanted to share them with you because it's brilliant. Well, the very first exhibit I saw was John Wycliffe's translation of the New Testament into English. This is a page or a couple of pages from the Acts of the Apostles, and believe it or not, this little book is 600 years old. Yes, it was produced in 1410. Now, the next Bible I saw really excited me because I'd never before seen a first edition of a Gutenberg Bible, which was printed in Mainz in 1455 by Johannes Gutenberg. And it was the very first book printed using movable type. And it was an unheard of advance. It had as much impact as it were as computers did in our day, because it meant that you could produce many more copies of books with far greater accuracy than by hand copying. Now, this was one of 300 books produced for the first edition, and only 48 are now left. But have a look. Check out that P in the right-hand column. You see it's printed in red. It was two-color printing from day one, as it were. This Bible was produced with black and red type. And then, of course, the invention of this printing system encouraged people to produce books. And, of course, foremost amongst these were versions of the Bible produced in languages which people could read and understand rather than in Latin. And so Martin Luther translated the Old Testament in 1524. And just look, this was an illustrated Bible, and that's an illustration of David and Goliath on the top left there. William Tyndale, he produced the New Testament in 1526. Here it is, again printed and produced in many copies. We've also got another example. This is Coverdale's translation of the Bible, printed in Southwark in 1538. Well, there's such a lot more to show you, but I'm going to stop. It's just one I must show you. This is the Great Bible, and it was known as the Chained Bible. Why, you might ask? Well, it was produced in 1541. Books were still very rare and extremely valuable. This was also an illustrated version, as you can see. There's a little illustration there. I think that one is of King Saul and possibly the prophet Samuel. Anyway, the thing was, these Bibles were chained up in places of worship so they wouldn't be stolen. You know, that's the whole thing about the Bible, isn't it? It's so valuable, it needs to be chained up. Well, actually, it's still as valuable as it ever was. It's just that now I can tell you what the most valuable Bible in the world is. Yes, it's the one you read. Yes, that's the most valuable Bible in the world, because a Bible is useless if it's not read and understood and obeyed and followed and put into practice and all that other good stuff. So just remember what it says about itself, that every word in the Bible is God-breathed to help us live better, live right, and please God. Bless you. Bye.
God's love for you and me, God's love for eternity, God's love. Jesus is alive. He will provide God's love for a dying world, God's love for the boys and girls, God's love. Oh, I do believe God's love is all we need.